I think Edgar Berlanga is ready. I know a lot of people have questions about him not fighting the top level fighters, but I think personally he is one of those top level fighters.
Crazy would it be if Canelo was to get dropped in the first round?
Oh man!
If Edgar could some way somehow it would drop him in the first round, how crazy would that be? The outcome of that. I think Canelo might be overlooking a opponent like Edgar Berlanga because of the previous fighters that he has fought, so it makes it seem like he might not have the experience.
I think this fight doesn't last 12 rounds.
This fight doesn't last 12 rounds?
I don't think so.
So what do you think what's going to be the outcome of this fight? You know,
this is a knockout.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Both of these guys are looking like they want to go straight over. But Canelo, he's not ducking nobody. I don't think he's ducking nobody. I just think that he hasn't reached his demands, and I think he will never fight Benavidez. In my opinion, he will never fight Benavidez.
Yeah. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy AJ, and you're watching One of Those. What's going on, my beautiful people out there? Hey, yo, guys. I know. It's been a hot minute since I've been here. I took some time off. I ain't gonna lie, man. Since that Clippers lost, I lost so much money rooting for them, and I got a little fake depressed. Not depressed, I just lost, I don't know, the mojo. But we back here again, no excuses. And guys, we're gonna go straight into this video. We're gonna talk about the big main event that's about to happen September 14th. We got Edgar Berlanga versus Canelo Alvarez, man. First and foremost, let me say this. I know Edgar Berlanga personally. That is my homeboy. He's from the same town that we grew up, from the Lower East Side. I know he's from Brooklyn, rep Brooklyn, because that's where his family from. I think he was born over there. He spent some time living over there, but he also spent time living in the Lower East Side. That's how I met him. Feel me? We went to the same school growing up. So this is a big moment for the boy. You feel me? He's finally getting an opportunity he's been waiting for, and he's gonna make it happen, man. On my right here, man. Let me address this. This is my brother right here. This is my blood brother. He's a fanatic with boxing. He knows boxing. He knows somewhat about it. You feel me? And we're gonna talk about this fight, man. Yo, Issa. Coming into this fight, let's state the obvious, man. Canelo has a record of 61 wins and 2 losses and 2 draws. You feel me? With 39 KOs. We have Edgar Berlanga with 22 wins, 0 losses, and 17 KO. You feel me? Canelo hasn't knocked down an opponent since Caleb Plant. That's about 5 years from now. You feel me?
Sounds about right.
A lot of people saying that Edgar Berlanga should not be in this position because he feel like he's not deserving. What do you think about that? What about those people that say that, or what should you say about that? What do you say about that? Talk to me.
Foremost, I want to say what's up, guys. I think Edgar Berlanga is ready. I know a lot of people have questions about him not fighting the top level fighters, but I think personally he is one of those top level fighters, and I think nobody wants to step in the ring with Edgar Berlanga. So getting this opportunity with Canelo, I love it. I want to see it. I'm excited about it, and I'm also gonna be watching.
Yo, guys, first of all, what do you think about him? People saying that him fighting plumbers, saying that he has no IQ out there in the ring, saying that he's not ready to be challenging a person like Canelo Alvarez, knowing because Canelo status-wise, they overlooking Edgar Berlanga. What do you think about those people saying that he keeps fighting these plumbers? Like, I don't understand why people say that. Tell me, what do you think about
about plumbers situation? Listen, at the end of the day, they're professional athletes.
That's what I be saying. Like, at the end of the day, these are boxers. Like, these people are being put in front of him, and he's getting the job done, regardless of what it is.
He's doing his thing.
How you gonna call somebody that's actually fighting for their life? Plumbers. Like, what are you talking about? Like, the sport itself is not easy. Like, you just don't go in the ring out there and just, you feel me? Because a lot of people want to see names. It takes time. But now that he has an opportunity to fight Canelo, now people saying that he's not deserving, which I don't understand. Like,
yeah, man, I don't understand why people saying that he's fighting plumbers or fighting not high-level fighters. At the end of the day, man, these are all top athletes. He's fighting 12 rounds, like championships. He's fighting at the top level, man, and he's knocking out these top-level fighters. he's showing maturity as he fights, and like I said, this might be a new Edgar. We might see a new Edgar fighting this Saturday, and I'm excited. I want to watch what he pulls out of his hat. I want to see what he comes with and how he performs in that ring.
A key insight that people might not be knowing, I don't know if you actually pay attention to this. Edgar Berlanga's training camp for this fight was in Colorado. That's where the high altitude is at. You feel me?
Yep.
So people's talking about, Canelo's going to take him to the deep waters. He's going to drain him. He's going to knock him down because he's never been there. Listen, the man Edgar Berlanga's preparing himself for the worst. You feel me? Because he's out there, and I feel like his game is going to go up there. He's going to match the energy of Canelo Alvarez. It has to. Because I just feel like he's just one of those fighters that, you feel me, that he gets better as the competition is. You feel me? What you think about that?
Yeah, man. And just by the way Edgar Berlanga carries himself, I feel like he always has that, like he wishes something good for the person.
You feel me? Yeah.
Yeah, he wishes the best. Like, growing up with Edgar, he will always look out and make sure, like, everybody's good in the situation. You know what I'm saying?
He's a humble kid, man.
He's a humble kid, yeah. He grew up in a humble beginnings, like most of us. So, I know that coming up to this fight, he's well prepared. He knows what's at stake. And he right now, mentally, I think he is prepared. Because he know what big shoes he got to fill in. And I think he's going to show out. And he's going to give the fans something that they've been wanting to see from him. I think he's going to show out. I think he's going to show that some of his boxing skills. Because they also overlooked that. But I think he's going to show out, man. He's going to show out.
What do you think Edgar Berlanga needs to do to win this fight? What does he have to do?
Well, let's get to the bottom of this. We all say that he needs to work on his jabs.
That's what everybody keeps talking about. That he needs to work on his jab. Saying that he don't got a jab, this and that.
I think he has a very good jab.
I believe so too.
I think he has a very, very good jab. Very one of those stiff jabs. Yeah, very one of those stiff jabs.
Like,
yep. So I think
too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So in my case, he just doesn't throw it enough. But he has a very underrated jab that if he could find a way to keep Canelo at bay, he could look at being the champion, man. He could look at being the champion. If he could keep that jab in Canelo's face for 12 rounds, he could be the champion, man.
Okay, going on to the side. We know Canelo. We know what he does in the ring. The man that obviously he has done a lot. You feel me? There's no debating on his status, legendary status. You feel me?
That's right.
But coming into this fight, do you think Canelo might be overlooking an opponent like Edgar Berlanga because of the previous fighters that he has fought? So it makes it seem like he might not have the experience.
Man, listen. When you say on the cameras, it's what you say in the cameras. But when you're in that ring, what you've been doing for years, that's the person that's gonna come out. You know what I'm saying? At that point, it's like muscle memory, you know. But I say he's not overlooking him. I don't think he hasn't fought a person at that, like, at his age. He hasn't fought a person that's young, that's ready, that's really hungry. He hasn't really shown no fighters like that. So I think this time around is gonna be a new experience for him that he's not looking into consideration. So it might surprise him how Edgar performs, but he shouldn't take Edgar Berlanga lightly because we all know he has dynamite in those hands and he don't want to make mistakes in there.
What do you think Canelo has to do to win this fight?
Ooh, he has to use his generalship. He's been in the ring for a long time. He knows how to control the fans. He been there, not control the fans, but he knows how to control his mindset in the arena where all those fans looking at him.
Yeah, he knows how to. I know what you're talking about. Being in the bright lights.
Yeah, being in the bright lights. Right. He
knows how to perform there. He's
been doing that. Yeah,
like second nature to him.
Right. So that's what I mean. That he has to use his generalship and his experience, but that's what I see him winning at. If he could get in some way into Edgar Berlanga's mindset and break his game plan, he should have. It's gonna be fireworks.
Do you think
it's gonna be fireworks?
Do you think
I think this fight doesn't last 12 rounds.
This fight doesn't last 12 rounds?
I don't think so.
So what do you think what's going to be the outcome of this fight? You know,
this is a knockout. Or,
for sure.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man. Both of these guys are looking like they want to go straight to war.
How crazy would it be if Canelo if Canelo were to get dropped in the first round?
Oh, man.
If Edgar could some way, somehow, it would drop him in the first round. How crazy would that be, the outcome of that?
Man.
Not saying that it's going to happen, but we're just saying, man, there's 16 fighters that fell victim to it. You feel me?
First round.
Round knockout. This is facts. This is what Edgar did. You feel me? Not saying that Edgar's gonna go out there, because like Edgar said, this fight particular is a chess match. It's all about the IQ, and people had to, try to throw jabs at him because he was saying that. I mean, I get it. Canelo fought Mayweather, top fighters that have IQ. But let's not understand, this is a hungry champion coming up in the rise, young superstar, you feel me? About to be champion, by the way. And he has something to prove, and I feel like he has the ability to get this job done. I feel like he do. I was gonna say
this: Canelo, stats-wise, on his record, is more impressive than Edgar Berlanga. Yes, he has fought some of the top fighters.
The fight amounts.
Yeah, double, right.
Triple type shit.
But one thing, physically, the edge goes to Edgar Berlanga. So now it comes like physically, that doesn't determine the winner of the fight, but it's like now it's like a 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Because
it balances out.
It balances out, yeah. Because you fighting somebody that has knockout power, somebody that is undefeated and has an impressive resumes with those knockouts,
and
man.
He's also young. He's only 27.
And he's young, so
Do you think Canelo can handle Edgar's power?
We have not. We have not seen Canelo hurt. We have not witnessed Canelo hurt, but we have seen Canelo back up a lot. We have seen him in danger, and he backs up or he'll hold, but we haven't seen him hurt. If Edgar Berlanga could get him to that stage, then the story might end there, and we might see a new champion.
We might see a new champion, man.
If we see Edgar hurt Canelo, I don't know how Canelo will react to it, because Canelo has shown frustrations in the ring before, so we don't know if that might come out or what's gonna happen, but it's gonna be interesting. We all love Canelo because his discipline. He been in the ring. He always gives the fan a show, but it's a young fighter on the line. And
let me ask you this, brother: what's the difference between Edgar Berlanga and Munguia? Because you feel me, Munguia fought Canelo. A lot of people were saying, which y'all could see with your eyes if you was watching the fight, he was sparing him a little bit.
He said he got compassion and gave it to him. He gave him compassion.
You feel me? What's the difference between Munguia and Edgar Berlanga?
See, I don't know. I believe that Canelo just couldn't get Munguia out of there. Munguia is a tough superstar of his own. He could hold his own, and he did get hurt, and he did get a knockdown. But I think that was more of like a fatigue. Like, he gassed himself out in the early rounds. But then again, Canelo was able to notice that mistake from the young.
Yeah.
And what he did, he countered one of his punches and knocked him down. And that's what I believe Edgar should stay away from, and he should pick his shots wisely. If he can throw jabs and figure out ways to trap Canelo, he should be fine. Because Canelo has been defeated now. Canelo has been, they picked
bigger opponents. You feel me?
Also, Floyd Mayweather.
Yes,
you picked them apart. You can pick them apart. We're not saying Canelo is this. He's beatable now, but he's out in the top of his level. So it's gonna be a tough fight.
So for those that say, let's say if it does happen, if Canelo wins, he was supposed to win, right? Because supposedly there's not a top level competitor for Canelo, because they're saying that he's picking, choosing his fighters at this very moment, and they're saying he's ducking Benavidez. Like, what do you think about him not fighting Benavidez instead of not fighting Benavidez, he's fighting Berlanga? Like, do you feel like Benavidez should have had the shot instead of Berlanga?
I mean, right now that's out the window, man. I respect Benavidez. Benavidez has shown a lot of interest in that fight. For some reason, Canelo just has different demands, and he's not entertaining Benavidez right now. I don't think he's scared or he's picking fighters. He just doesn't want to.
You don't think he just doesn't like the approach of how Benavidez is going about it?
I think he just has certain standards for that fight that he needs to be reached for him to get that fight to even interest him. Right now, he's like, oh, this and this. I know they're trying to say like he's making excuses and he's dodging and ducking.
You know, they said the money situation. He said he was willing to take
but
less.
Canelo,
for it,
yeah, right.
Canelo still said nah.
But Canelo, he's not ducking nobody. I don't think he's ducking nobody. I just think that he hasn't reached his demands, and I think he will never fight Benavidez. In my opinion, he will never fight Benavidez.
Why?
He just want to fight Benavidez. I don't know. I don't know if it's the demands, like I said, or just him seeing Benavidez the way he is. There's something that Canelo doesn't like about Benavidez, and that's why I don't think that fight is going to be
So wouldn't
made.
that be a situation for you to fight if that was the case?
Listen. I agree. But in this stage, I don't think, and this time, I don't think Canelo is showing any interest of fighting Benavidez. I think he will fight Crawford before he fights Benavidez.
Interesting. Well, guys, we do have Edgar Berlanga right now. He's gonna fight the big top dog in that weight class in Canelo Alvarez. And man, when I say I feel like believe it or not, I feel like Edgar Berlanga is going to win this fight. I, myself, personally, will be throwing some money on this fight because I love the odds. The odds are on my favorite. And then definitely, I'm going to put some money on it. I'm talking about probably most likely to 5.
There you go.
500, I'm going to throw
there
on
you
Berlanga
go.
because I love the payout on them. You feel me? Listen, man, Berlanga's in that position right now that he's been waiting for his life. And I feel like I'm an opportunity as well, man. I'm going to root for my boy. You feel me? All praise to him, and I know he's working very hard because he knows it. This is a life-changing opportunity for the man, for the kid, dog. What is this gonna do for Berlanga when he wins this fight, man?
Oh, this is everything, man.
He's
gonna be the new. I mean, he's fighting the face of boxing right now, so him winning could change his whole legacy, man.
It's gonna change his whole legacy. And watch out for this. If Berlanga wins this fight, the rematch is gonna be there, and that rematch is gonna be bigger than ever.
Oh, right.
That rematch is gonna be bigger than ever, man. I just feel like, man, this is gonna be one for the ages, man. This might be the start of who knows, a trilogy. Now maybe we're going too far, but it could happen somewhere in there, man. There's just. That just going towards that direction. It's gonna be fireworks, man. Do not underestimate those dynamos that Edgar Berlanga has, and of course, we're not gonna underestimate Canelo, because we know who he is. You feel me? Talk to me something about those fights in that card. We got Caleb Plant fighting in that same card. The same Caleb Plant was talking shit to Edgar Berlanga on why he wants to fight Edgar Berlanga, this and that, and he feels like he feels like Berlanga should even have that position that he's in now. He's a little salty. Who is Caleb Plant fighting?
I think Caleb Plant fighting a young superstar of his own. I think it's McCory. He's also I'm not sure. Don't quote me. He's 20 some. He got 20 something wins, and he's undefeated also. And I believe it's gonna be also a good fight. The undercard is also stacked. The card, they did a good job. Shout out to PBC for that one. They shot a good, interesting card. It's full with a lot of superstars. There was Lara fighting with Danny Garcia makes his return. So
Danny Garcia making her return, that should be impactful because we haven't seen him in the ring for a while. It's been about probably more than 3 years? 3 years about there?
Oh, even more, maybe more.
You feel me? It's gonna be a lot of great fights in that card, but I'm only here tuning in for the big fight, Edgar Berlanga versus Canelo Alvarez, man. It is what it is, man. What you gotta say before we close out here? What you gotta say? Anything you wanna say?
Like I said, there's not a lot of fighters in the 168 division. That's
a fact.
In the 168 division, and right now they're all big heavy hitters. So this fight, don't miss it, man. This one is for the books.
This one's for the books, man.
This one's for the books.
Y'all already know, guys. If you're gonna watch it, copy pay-per-view. Stay tuned. September 14th is a must-watch TV. You feel me? I'm gonna be watching for sure. I'm gonna be throwing my money on Edgar Berlanga because we're going for the win. Huh? Other than that, guys, it's your boy AJ signing out with my brother out here. Leave a like, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to turn on the post notification for my next video. Till next time, bam!
W chat.